Hello, my beautiful thinking people. As you can see, I'm just entering into the Mississauga area. And this is one of the greatest reasons why everyone should have a Tesla and full FSD. Or at the very least, autopilot. When you're in traffic like this, somebody cuts you off and you're driving. Your blood pressure rises, you get angry, you might have a road rage incident. Well, with FSD, it has no ego. So therefore, somebody cuts it off, it just slows down and lets them get in. As you can see, it leaves a nice distance between me and the car ahead. So if anybody wants to get in, they're free. They're free to do so. No stress to me, no stress to the car. Everything is fantastic. Everybody loves everybody, and we just continue on. So let me show you here. I've got my full route in right now. So I'm going to be going along the 401, of course. I'm going to be stopping in Kingston, where I will be getting supercharged. There are a number of superchargers in that area, so one is selected. I might I think I will. I think I'll stop in and get just a burger and a fry. Just a burger and a fry, just to take me the rest of the way, because that's going to be like on pretty well half the trip. Then I'm moving along to this point here that you can see, which is actually a Petro-Canada. Oh, wait a second. No, I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to change that. There's one over here. So I'm going to take the one that's over there. And then I will be hitting my actual destination, which is there. And for security reasons, since of course we are all royalty and we are all going to be gathered in one spot, and we do not want anybody to be able to make a strike on that area, I will not be telling you the exact locations that we'll be going to. Oh, who am I kidding? We're going to Caribbean Paradise, which is apparently a lovely restaurant in the heart of Montreal. Okay, and that's going to ruin my video. I'll have to edit that out because they will strike the whole video. There'll be no sound. Okay, so I'm going to go to air conditioning. So maybe I can block out any instances like that. So we can see why it wanted me to do the 407. The 407 would have avoided all of this. All of this. The 403 probably would have been better if the Tesla navigation is taking into account the HOV lanes on the 403. I might have made better progress up to the 401. I would have started further back and I would have had to go through more of 401 traffic, but at least I would have probably gained enough time on the HOVs to compensate for the rest of what I'm going to be losing. Now, let me just take a look here to see. Ooh, yeah, that's really killing my time. Well, on the open stretch of 401, I'm going to stay within the bounds of the legal discretions and drive at speeds that will save me a little bit of time but not get me in trouble. And us in Ontario, no! These people ran into a motorcyclist. Oh my Lord. The way some people drive in this province now really leaves much to be desired. How do you run into a motorcycle This is why people get angry at motorcycles who don't want to sit in traffic and find ways to get around the traffic. The reason they find ways to get around the traffic is because of idiots who don't pay attention and will run into the back of a motorcycle. Like, how foolish do you have to be if you're tailing a motorcycle to be not paying attention? Now, we do know there are some really foolish motorcyclists out there who are going to do some stuff, but then some idiot's going to do something to stop them. And it's going to cause a death. Because they think, oh, I'm not going to let that guy get privileged and pass me. Well, you know what? Stop taking yourself so seriously. You're nobody, just like the rest of these nobodies all over the road. We're all nobodies. And if somebody finds a way to get up there faster, leave them alone. Just leave them alone. It's just so stupid for you folks to get burnt and bent out of shape to stop some motorcyclist from getting ahead of you because you're jealous. Get a life. I hope that guy's okay, but the motorcycle looks pretty banged up, so there's a good chance that he's already gone to the hospital. And here comes a policeman now on the side. I hope he's alive, I hope everything's good, and I hope that if they did something absolutely heinous, that they go and pay the full price. Not only that, they held us up. Guys, we would have got there much earlier if it wasn't for those people hitting that motorcyclist. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, I'm just being stupid. Bunched up again. We have about 7.6 kilometers to get off of this mess. And let me just take a quick look here. Yeah, it doesn't open up until we're almost all the way at the 427. But then it looks pretty smooth up until the 401. Then we have a big gaping stoppage through here. Then it's off and on, not terrible until here, where it becomes smooth sailing, where I'll be able to make up about 10-15 minutes of the drive. And then as we get closer and closer to Montreal, we're going to see more and more. Yeah, more and more. It's a nice stoppage. Oh, another nice stretch. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Now that could change, and it probably will, and we'll see it as we go. Oh, wow. Geez, that's on the way to Kingston. There's... Where is that? Oshawa. Yeah, okay. So once we get past Oshawa, Whitby and all those places in Oshawa, it should be smooth sailing all the way to Kingston. Oh, let me change that location there. We got to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that one car wash because it means I have to go past my spot back in to get the car wash and go back, which probably accounts for the time that I think I've lost. So I think we're going to be totally fine. I'm not going to have to even go within the confines of the law.